Welcome back to the Art of Safe Scumming and Skulls every day. Province secured. Let's see, we're working with this one over here, so let's do that. We need to start cutting some of the fat from our armies here. We got too many blood hosts active. We're up into the 20 grand area. It's getting a little hot out there, I think. Let's do construction costs.
Unrest laments.
Okay, so let's see here. We've got... We wanted to set a trap, but over the end turn, I saw an army come down here. It's probably Tyrion's army. So let's just... who's our most expendable? Probably this one. There he is. Okay. He's in a camp stance. We have 4 armies. So let's... We don't really care about that one. Or that one. This one we care about. Its troops are going to start taking attrition pretty bad. This one is costing us growth. So let's move this one up. Followed by this one. Followed by this one. Maybe. Having a hard time. Let's see. There it is. And then start the attack. Crushing defeat. I don't think that's how that's going to go. There's no magic attack except for him, and just arrows. So we just have to swarm them so that we have eyes on them. We're going to put this here so we can see what's going on. And our reinforcements are coming in from over there. So everybody but the dogs. We go here. And we're going to see, do they come at us? Looks like they stand completely still. All right, that's cool. So we're going to wait for all those reinforcements. And then we're going to take the cannons and bring the cannons over here. And it doesn't matter how many hit points they have. As long as they've got 1 hit point, they can do their maximum damage value. So we're going to set up all of these. Let's see, everybody's going to come in. So we want to fight in the forest. So let's see. Cannon, 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 cannon. So all the cannons over here. Still haven't moved on us. Front line. Here. Back line. Here. Sprinkle in. Let's see, these guys in the back line. Put these guys here. We want them co-located with everybody else so that they can actually discover us. And then these guys are going to come around and hide over there. They're going to hide with the cav. All of this back line here. And then all of these guys kind of intermixed. All right, cool. And then all the cannons We just need a decent vantage point from like right here. And that ought to do us good. The other thing that I'm going to do is put them off fire at will for a moment. Because it's nice if they're rearranging when we get there. And they may not still be doing that. But if they are, which they are, so let's start shooting at that. Ooh, they can hit us. Everybody shoots at this one. Because if they miss, they'll hit other stuff. Alright, let's get them to rearrange again. Okay, it's good rearrange. Yeah, just start pounding into that right there. That's what we want. Move. Yeah, that was never there to actually win. Although it looks like it did some decent damage to that archer unit. And it's basically deleted most of it. Back into the woods. Alright, I think we have their attention. We just need to make sure that these guys don't get discovered. Because they've got a little more than half their ammunition left. It's a nice blob right there. As soon as they clear those trees, I'm going to summon on top of them. Oh, that's a really nice blob. I need them out of the trees, though. Get our guys on elevated ground, give them a little bit more range. Fire at will. These two units, we don't. These can just soak up some missiles for all I care. If they could punch through and really mess up the back lines, that'd be good. This guy should probably end up in the back line. I really don't like those. These guys, all three of them, need to go away. And then these cannons can go up there. And now our cav is in the back. Alright. Tyrion's gonna rip our lord apart if we're not careful.
Must find battle. Chaos Warriors of Khorne.
Spawn in the back.
Army of the Dark God.
Yes, just fight Tyrion. There we go. Get everybody in there. And then where are our cannons? Our cannons have almost made it to where we want them.
Chaos Warriors! Lord of Chaos! Lords of Chaos! Fight and kill!
Get the dogs out and rearrange them. We have a summon coming in, and we're just going to block everybody off right there. All right, this is where we want him. This dude isn't fighting Tyrion, which is fine. In fact, if Tyrion could just spend the rest of the battle fighting against Chaos Warriors, that'd be great.
Exiles of Khorne!
Totally missing and hitting our own dudes, but whatever. It was a summon unit. Alright, all this is routed. So give me this. Actually, give me everybody. You guys chase that down. You guys chase that down. You guys chase that down. Actually, now that I look at it, not all of this is routed. Tyrion is nice and bogged down where we want him. We have enough forces currently fighting that I think that we're good. We'll let the cannons use the rest of their ammunition, and then we just won't put them into combat, and they'll still be combat effective.
Chaos Warriors of Khorne!
Another one of these. This looks like it's surrounded a little bit. We'll go ahead and do this. Alright. Those guys are all out of ammunition. We'll just put them away somewhere. Let's get these guys out of there. Tyrion's still fighting Chaos Warriors. That's cool. All day long. Let's move some of them over, and then we'll just tell this one to do its thing. These Chaos Warriors can also be reallocated over there. He can stand there and fight that entire unit. Although, there goes the army losses. Alright, so count it. We lost 184 soldiers. They lost 1,700. And they are down to 2 spearmen and Tyrion. That was a good win. Skulls, 1,700. That's a lot of skulls. We'll take that. What is Tyrion's trait? Does the Blood Host display traits? They don't.
Live to fight!
Okay, so we can't press our attack. And nobody can press the attack. But we can set a trap.
Raise the banners! Move out! Sacred Executioner! My cloven foot. Legion, hide. I go.
So maybe they'll want to attack this, and then all the rest of the forces are hidden. Let's do Angerial there. All right, who is next? Skarbrand. All right, Isleheart. We sacked it last time. We can destroy it for skulls now, or we can. While I'm thinking about it, this one needs to go to border low, and it's not going to reach. Okay, so next turn we take that. This one is getting ready to colonize Lyonesse. So we're going to blow this up for skulls.
The drink of blood. Yes, blood.
And that should get us to Uberschreik.
Seek you slaughter.
And that looks... why is that a siege battle? Man, they must have built defenses at Uberschreik. No. Oh, yeah. Adds walls to the settlement. The Red Moon Inn. Okay, so we'll fight that here shortly, I guess. Don't really want to. This guy's coming to join. Oh, man. That was bad. Neither of these guys is going to be able to reach there, so we're just going to...
Bloodlust. The embodiment of...
we can totally... Although that's going to be 15,000 for Chosen. Yeah, we'll not do that.
Manifest.
This army's strong enough that we don't really need reinforcements. We just need it to replenish.
Slaughter by Khorne's.
Although we don't need it to take a Winds of Magic, so... There we go. There's that. Who's next? This army, I think that we might be done...
What is your dark purpose?
Yeah, let's be done recruiting on this army for right this second. Do we have any encounters at sea that we could leverage? So this army's doing something. Doesn't look like it. We've got a strong enough defensive force now. The only problem is that it's costing us. We'll come back to that one. Let's merge down some of these units to help it out. He didn't do anything with that. Okay, so who's getting ready? All these guys are having problems.
Even the Lawmaster.
The garrison can probably handle that.
This is absurd.
But just in case, we'll raise the Lord there.
Lord of Khorne. Let the slaughter commence.
Let's do despoilers and corruption.
Rewards for the mighty.
And we'll just raise some trash infantry.
Best murder. Court held.
You know what? I didn't need to do that.
All
Now that I look at this. Yeah, so actually, let's not do that.
Slaughter. Legion, don't stop.
And we'll just put our backs right up against that one. And basically force it to attack the settlement. Alright, and then sorting out the Gaian Vale. So, this guy needs to fight, this guy needs to fight. This guy needs to fight right now. So, that's a decisive defeat. Followed by...
Seek victims. Spread slaughter. Exalted. Bloodthirster. Clean.
a Pyrrhic victory. And to be honest, I'm okay with that auto-resolve. Even though we're going to lose a bunch of units, none of them are our recruited units. We are too heavy on our troops as it is. We'll sack that. And since we have the skulls, we'll go ahead and occupy it. Just to keep it away from Noctilus. These are all worthless. We'll keep that. And then all of these guys can start moving this direction. So let's see, who's the closest? So it looks like the farthest that we can move. Well, that one doesn't really count. It's a support. So it looks like this is the army that can move the least. Alright, that puts us in a good position. This guy is going to die over the end turn, so bye. And then let's do this. We will fight that battle. I just want to make sure that we've got nothing else to do. Yeah, this dude is going to sit tight. What is this? Oh, that's our battle from earlier.
Still triumph.
This one. We're going for... Oh, he can't use the underway stance. I was going to use the underway stance. We're going to go hard for the vamps. So, where are they? They have 6 settlements. They're not particularly dangerous to Khorne. So let's keep doing this. Getting some chosen. And then here pretty soon, we'll be able to upgrade this. So let's force march. We want to get to there, so fastest way to get there. So that was this guy. This one. Let's see. Do we have any... We might be able to take this. Do they have a settlement garrison? They do not. They're going to be tired. I think that we've got enough to take this. So let's do it.
I refuse.
Oh, it even gives us an auto-resolve. Yeah.
the demonic host! Deathbringer!
And this army needs to be strong enough to withstand Azazel. So, even though it's going to be expensive to do it, we're going to go ahead. We need some flanking units. So we're going to get 3 of these. Yeah. Yep.
Beg for my blessings.
So what we're going to do is we're going to walk over here and declare war on Azazel.
Risen.
And then pop this unholy manifestation. And we just have to survive for 3 turns.
Eternal
And I think that's his only settlement. Yeah, he's got 1 settlement. So we don't have to fight him as long as
Dark Prince.
we can survive. So we're going to march into his territory, which actually, now that I look at it, we have to basically get right up on it. So actually, now, yeah, we'll do it, and then we'll also get some allied units to fill in the gaps that'll be left when we merge those units down.
By Sigma, no. Carnage. Cultist of the Blood God.
All right, let's fight this battle of Skarbrands. We're going to set everybody here, except for the knights.
Blood for the Blood God. Our blood boils.
And we're also going to send this guy. Nah. All right. So Karnak and Skarbrand strike the gate. These guys are going to hit this gate.
Chaos Warriors.
And let's see. We can probably get in. There's enough. We do want to commit our forces into the settlement. We just we want to make sure that we kill the fire wizard first, because we're super slow.
Come on, boy, get your blade out.
Totally in range of that elven hero. Yeah, just totally shooting at us. So we need to find the fire wizard and kill it. And it's a winch hunter. I don't see the fire wizard. Means it must be over here somewhere. We'll do some fighting here and see if we can uncover its location.
Knights of Khorne.
2 of these do not need to
Carnage moves.
be engaged with the gate.
Blood Weaver. For Khorne.
There's the Fire Wizard. Should be like one more hit from Skarbrand.
What do these foes know of right?
Bingo. Get the Fire Wizard. Karanak can pin it down. Nice. No, actually kill the Fire Wizard. Oh, well, I guess it's shattered, so it technically doesn't have to be completely destroyed. Alright, and then next, let's get the Thane. And then all of this can come in.
Scouts for the scout front!
Oh, look at this. Yes. Fight the thing. There's Karanak. Alright, let's contain this a little bit more. The summon. Why isn't he... There we go. I want to actually kill the character. Especially the Thane, because it's gonna be technically the Lord. Alright, that should do that. And then that should give a morale bonus for the rest of the fight.
Cultist of the Blood God, my savage reward! Most brutal bloodletter! Skarbrand! It is done! It is ours! Blood, skulls, slaughter, rage!
And that should be the army losses, I think. They were going to give us a Pyrrhic victory. This one, we should take skulls from, since we're out. What do we want? What do we want? We should go to Grunberg. And we should also take... Ooh, sack it. For the 12 grand. And then we should go to Kemperbad. Or wait a minute.
Warrior of Sigmar.
Should we do that?
Servant of the faith.
We should go to Altdorf. And it says Pyrrhic victory. So we'll have to fight that manually. And we're going to have to sack it
Such
too.
ignorance pains me.
In fact, after we sack it, we probably... Well, we might be able to reach Karaberg. So, regardless, we're going to have to occupy this settlement. So, I'm willing to take the auto-resolve, even though it's going to take those 2 units down. Just to fast-track this. So, we're going to sack it for 20 grand. Then we're going to go blow up Karaberg. We're going to sack it, too, for 11 grand. And then we pretty much can't go anywhere else, so we're going to go ahead and occupy Altdorf. And now we can... Ooh, who is globally recruiting? Because this gives us an opportunity to fill out his army with Chosen. So who is globally recruiting? It was our dude in Norska, which that may not be the best decision. There's not much that we can do about it right this second. But we could... We could get bows. Corsair handbows. Dark shards. Handbows. Weapon strength. Ammunition 16. Ammunition 18. Missile strength 20. Missile strength 20. Do a little mix and match here. And then we'll go back to Skarbrand. And Skarbrand can now recruit 3 Chosen into his army. Yeah. That army just got a lot stronger. Single turn. Recruitment. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to assign skill points. I know that we got a lot of mentor points off of that whole thing. So, no, we want the Vanguard.
An artifact of ruin. And with power, I have risen. Killing will be all the easier. Cultist of the Blood God! Done for the Blood Wolf! No blizzard impedes the... Exalted Bloodthirster!
Buildings. Definitely the port. Don't need that. Construction cost. Imminent rebellion. We're going to hope that it happens there. We'll raise a lord just to be safe.
Lord of Khorne, thirst for battle. Khorne demands blood.
If it happens there, then we're good. If it happens down there, then we're good. So we'll just recruit nothing there. We just want the ability to attack it. And if we have to, we'll raise Regiment of Renown.
Aid me in slaughter.
Okay.
Dark princeling. Summon to war.
Okay. And then let's go through all of our settlements
I serve the Blood God.
because we got some upgrades to do. Let's move that up to there. This is going up to tier 3. Let's do this. This definitely needs that. Both of these. Bleeding money. All right. See you guys next episode.